Welcome back to When's World, the male soap opera moment featuring the one, the only, the wrestling encyclopedia, Vincent Kennedy
Yes,
Bucci.
the man is the boot is back.
And that's all you get, Boots. You just get a simple yes. You're not the champion anymore. One-word answers are all you get until you win the belt back. And, of course, we have the current, and I mean current for the time being, Desmond.
Oh, it's staying right here.
I was staying on your right shoulder. Okay. All right. Well, challenge accepted, sir. Gentlemen, great to have you back in the world of Wens. Guys, we have a pay-per-view coming up in mere hours, it seems. Very exciting times ahead. WWE Backlash coming from San Juan, Puerto Rico. I can't roll my R's or my L's, so don't ask. But we have some big matches coming up. Booch, Dez, I say let's get to it. Let's just get right to what some would say is the future main event. And what I mean by that is a lot of people feel like Cody Rhodes should have won against Roman Reigns at Mania 39. Did not, in case you missed it. Here we are, and he's facing Brock Lesnar in a match where none of us really agree or believe that this makes any sense outside of them doing what WWE does and making a mess out of things. Damascus Dez, you are the current champion. I would like you to give us your first pick, sir, as we make our predictions here for Backlash.
I think they made a big point to make Brock Lesnar win against Omos, and I think the big part of that is they did not want him to take 2 losses in a row. Cody Rhodes is winning this one.
Wow. Booch, what say you?
Yes, give me 1 minute. I gotta go with Cody on this one because to be honest, this is gonna be it's gonna be a fight, it's gonna be a brawl, but they need to give Cody his adversity. So this is gonna be him overcoming this. So when he wins the title, people will actually appreciate it. So Cody Rhodes.
Booch, are you in the drive-thru? Did you put her on hold to make your prediction?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. The show.
I need to get. All right, will you ask her prediction? Cody Rhodes versus. I'm serious. I want her prediction. Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes. See if you can get her to say it loud.
I don't hear anything.
He muted us.
Asshole.
Right? This is good radio, Des. This is what the people deserve, darn it. Oh, he's making his order. Oh, he doesn't want us to hear his order. Booch, we know you're not ordering a salad. It's okay. You don't have to be embarrassed. It's all right, dude. What's the deal?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you freeze? What the hell? Why'd you put us on mute?
I didn't want to. I was letting you guys talk. You want to hear my order on the air? Yes, ma'am. Yes.
No, I wanted to hear her prediction for.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you? Hey,
Booch doesn't have the charisma to ask for stuff like that.
Booch, what is her prediction for Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes? I want to understand. Brock. She didn't say that. You said that. All right, when you pull up and get your food, I want you to pan the camera to the person in the drive-thru. It's happening, Booch. Make it happen. This is good radio. The show needs a boost, Booch, okay? So make it happen for us.
But I'm like, okay.
I'm asking for it. Of course I want to hear it. I've been very clear about that. What are you talking about? All right. You guys both have Cody, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't see a way he loses this match. Like, it wouldn't make sense for him to lose 2 in a row. So I too am going to go with Cody Rhodes in this one. Booch, how many cars behind are you?
3.
All right, so by the time we get to your prediction for Bad Bunny and Damian Priest, we might be at the window in a San Juan street fight. Damascus Dez, what's your read on this match?
This one is interesting, but because Bad Bunny is not Logan Paul, but I do think that with him having the backup of the LWO behind him, the Bad Bunny's taking this one.
Yeah, it's hard to bet against the Judgment Day, but it's also hard to bet against Rey Mysterio and the LWO. So It's gonna be. Wait. Did you just try and skirt us here, Booch? Booch, get to turn the phone. I want her prediction for this
This
one.
is what I'm paying. I haven't picked up the food yet.
Well, whoever is willing to comment, Booch. I don't
My
know.
friends want to say hi.
Hi. Ask Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest. Who's gonna win
Are
the
you a wrestling
match?
fan? Bad Bunny or Damian Priest? Who do you think's going to win? No, she said
Bad
not
Bunny.
Bad
Okay.
Bunny. She said not
Bad
Bad.
Bunny.
She's going with
Not
Damian
Bad Bunny. Okay. Hashtag not Bad Bunny.
Priest.
Thank you. What are you apologizing for? What is this? Why are you apologizing? If you're Booch, if you're ashamed to be on the show, just hang up. Just hang up. I
Unlike
don't. It's all right.
unlike the Miz, Booch has no balls.
Literally, like he's like, I'm sorry, I asked you a question. What the hell? What are you talking about, Booch? Unacceptable behavior. You're going to be reprimanded. You are going to be censored. If Stevie Richards would hear, you would be brainwashed right now. Unbelievable, reprehensible. Booch, I think that Damascus Dez makes a really good point. You know, uh, Damian Priest is not Logan Paul. What's your read on this
For
match?
me, this is a tough one because it's true. Bad Bunny is not Logan Paul, which is why I'm not as excited to see him in a ring as I would be Logan Paul. But I will say that I feel like Damian Priest is the one who needs to win more because people talk about Logan Paul being a part-timer, but at least he has a multi-event deal. The next time you see Bad Bunny might be the next millennium. So Bad Bunny doesn't work as many dates. So I would probably go with Damian Priest because it would benefit him more in the long run, and a win over a lot. Losing a Bad Bunny would do more harm than good. So I went with Damian Priest.
Agreed. So 3 for Priest. Is that correct?
No,
No,
I went Bad Bunny.
Three
went
if we
Bad-
count
okay, so-
ready to counter. I don't know if we're counting it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now you're bringing her back into it. Okay, Booch. How convenient. All right. No. We're moving on. We're moving on. You didn't ask for napkins and ketchup. It's your fault. SmackDown Women's Championship. We have to move on, Booch. The sponsors are chastising me right now. Rhea Ripley, the current champion, versus Zelina Vega. This is going to be a great match. I already know it. I've been the last one to pick. Although it's going to be a great match, let's be honest. Mommy is going to retain here. There's no reason she loses this soon to be SmackDown Women's Champion and to lose this soon. It's not going to happen. Let's be honest. I'm going to take Ripley in this match. Damascus
Thank you.
Dez, what do you think?
Now, I could see a swerve happening. And because the last 2 times we've had a draft, the women's champions have had to pass over the championship and switch them off. I could see a swerve happening where both of the women's champions lose to their opponents, and therefore they don't have to trade championships. But I do agree with you, and I know Booch is the same way. I don't see Rhea Ripley losing this quickly. So I am going to I'm going to say this. I hope Zelina Vega wins. I hope they swerve me. Not because I have anything up against her, but because I'm tired of them swapping titles. I hope Zelina Vega wins, but my money is on Rhea Ripley.
Smart man. Booch, is he correct? Are
He
you
is
going with
accurate.
Rhea?
I'm going with Rhea Ripley because while the swerve may sound good, Rhea's got too much momentum going her way. So she would have to retain because she just beat the False Flair on the grandest stage of them all in a match that should have been the main event to become the champion. So she cannot take an L here, especially dropping the fight. It's not a smart.
Interesting. Our next match to cover, Matt Riddle and KO and Sami Zayn versus the Usos and Solo Sikoa. I mean, just from the outside, it seems like the Bloodline needs some momentum and they need a stat. But is it too obvious to pick them in this match? For me, I kind of am like I'm doubting my doubt, if that makes any sense. So I want to pick second in this match behind Booch.
Okay.
Go ahead.
This is a tough one to call here. Okay, I got a brain fart. What match are we on?
Riddle and KO and Zayn versus the Usos
Okay,
and
this
Solo
one right
Sikoa.
here. Where do I begin? First of all, these guys had an epic tag team title match. The rematch is on free TV, and the sixth man is on the pay per view. This sounds like some stuff Tony Khan would book. So even if I overlook that,
Right, because WWE
yeah.
has never done that before.
If I really think about that, I feel like he just beat the Usos twice in a row. So I feel like the Bloodline needs this one. So I'm going to go with the Bloodline because one of the things we talked about before is now that there's three people involved, how do we prevent ties from happening? So I'm going to throw in a caveat to this match. Not only
Oh,
do I think the Bloodline will win, I think Solo's going to pin Riddle so the tag champs don't get hurt.
okay. Um,
To win the match with the Bloodline.
Solo pinning Riddle. I mean, wow. Yeah, I guess that's the most likely if it were to go down that way. I'm going to kind of go against the grain here. I'm going to swim upstream, and I'm going to go with Riddle, Owens, and Zayn against my better judgment. Ugh, why am I doing this? I don't know. I'm going to go with it. Yeah, I think that it's too soon for these guys to lose, even at the expense of the bloodline, and only for that reason. I think they're going to ride this high. Riddle just came back. You got to give him some momentum. You know, I think they win. And then in case Dez picks the same tag team to win, my tiebreaker will be that Jey Uso turns on his family in this match. That's my tiebreaker.
It's interesting you said that because I was going to say my tiebreaker is that they finally pulled the trigger on Solo taking out the Usos
I
because
like it.
because they've been teasing that Solo is about to have a moment, and if the Usos didn't win back their titles, something was going to happen. So I think once again my thing is that Solo Sikoa is going to take out the Usos, and the reason being is because the bloodline takes a loss, and then after the match, Sammy, KO, and Riddle leave, and and then Solo comes hits both the Usos with the Samoan Spike. That is my guess that is what's going to
I
happen tonight.
I like it so much. So just to be clear, Booch, in case Dez and I are right about this, you're the only loser in this match. But if it comes down to us being tied at the end, we'll consider our two
Yeah.
alternative
So these,
outcomes
these are to help in the
to
event of
the
a
ending.
tie. So, yeah.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Cool. Raw Women's Championship as the EST, the strongest, the fastest, the best that WWE has to offer in Bianca Belair. She's taking on Io Sky, and it's interesting to me. This is interesting because I thought for sure it would be Bailey going up against Bianca at this point. I'm not understanding why she's playing second fiddle to Io Sky, other than them just breaking up this faction already. And I'm like, already? Really? I know I've already been trying to control alt delete this, but I'm not the only WWE fan in the universe, and there are probably a lot of people that want to see this thing grow and blossom. Damascus Dez, what is your read on this match? Are we going to see a new Raw Women's Championship after Saturday evening?
Once again, I could see the swerve happening. Okay, I could, where they make both of the women's champions lose their titles. It could happen because then Io Sky would have it and wouldn't have to trade hands. Which, once again, I'm going to say it, I hope that happens. Not once again, not because I have anything against Bianca, but because I don't want to see the titles be passed from champion to champion. I think it just completely defeats the purpose of having the two champions that way. So, but that being said, I don't see Io Sky beating Bianca Belair. Io Sky, this is her first major singles run. And she's still part of a faction. I don't like it. So I'm gonna go with Bianca. My money's on her. But yeah, I do actually see them breaking this team up. That's gonna happen. Let's be real here. That's what they're going for.
Booch, what's your read on this match?
This is a tough read because, as I mentioned before, there's the possibility of Io Sky taking the belt and there being a swerve, and obviously Bianca's had a very stale title reign. Like I said, there's nobody here on the show, at least from my end. Doesn't nobody here hates Bianca Belair. What I'm saying.
No.
We also agree the title reign has gone on way too long, and it's gotten stale, it has gotten boring. That happens with every champion. So it's not even a knock on Bianca. There's plenty of people that have champed for way too long, and it goes a little insane. But in this case, I feel like, Bianca might retain because I don't know if Io Sky's going to get it. I got mixed feelings if she does take it. I don't want to a 3.0 situation, but Io Sky at least is so I like Io Sky. Pretty cool. So I'm going to roll the dice on this one. That was really Io Sky. I think they're going to give her the belt, and I think her and Rhea are going to swap at the end of time.
Here's the problem. Isn't she part of the other team, the other show? That's why I was saying they're both women's champions are fighting women who were drafted to the opposite shows.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's right. Io did get drafted. Okay.
Well,
all right. Good insight there. Hey, Booch, your encyclopedia is losing subscribers. Damascus Des just checked you on some history there. I'm just saying.
He watches more than I do. I stopped watching after the fuck up of WrestleMania. They've not really had my attention. And
Booch, I'm the only person that's allowed to be checked out on this show. You are supposed to be fully vested, fully engaged in what is good. The dirt sheets. You're my encyclopedia.
There's a reason he's not the champion.
Obviously, Damascus Des has spoken, and his words are true. I mean, Booch, you're sitting there stuffing your face with fries, and I'm very disappointed in you. Right? You not only did it take me to coax you to ask a simple question, then you apologize to them for. I still can't get over that. It's disgusting. What would Larry Wax say right now? What would WACHS say right? He would be like, Booch, why are you apologizing? Goodness gracious. Anyway, let's move forward. After I make my prediction, I'm torn, guys. I'm like a Natalie Imbruglia song right now. I just don't know which way to go. I think it's too soon with Sky, but I also agree it's stale with the EST of WWE. I'm going to roll the dice. I'm going to go with Io Sky. I don't know why I'm saying it. I'm doing it. Let's go. United States Championship, Austin Theory. Let me get one real quick. Taking on Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed in a triple threat. Man, oh man, if there's ever a time for Lashley to win, it's now. It's now or never. Way too soon for Bronson Reed, in my opining. I will not pick first. That's my tease. I might be trying to swerve you guys. You don't know. But Damascus Des, your turn to go first, sir. What say you on this triple threat champ for the United States chip?
I'll say right now, I would like to see Bronson Reed win this. I would love to see the new big guy take this title. But it's not what I see happening. I think that we're going to see a classic triple threat moment where the champion waits out the two big guys to beat the hell out of each other and takes advantage to get a quick win. Austin Theory takes this belt.
Smart. It's a classic match right there. Yeah, I could totally see it panning out right in front of me. Booch, what do you think?
They just gave Theory a victory over John Cena. There's no way he's dropping this title. I do think it's ridiculous that he went from John Cena to a triple threat match involving a guy who's already been in the United States title picture and one guy who just literally showed up like not too long ago. Like this is like 2 months ago, and he's getting a U.S. title shot. Yeah, this when
In all fairness, though, he's dominant.
yeah, I mean he's dominant, but they're not taking this belt off of Theory. They're not.
Not yet.
You can't have a victory over John Cena and then drop your belt to Bronson Reed. Hey,
You're just assuming that
it'd be a major
Bobby.
push for Bronson Reed.
I mean, it would be. I mean, he just got drafted to Raw. We can see what happens there, but I mean, you're just making assumptions that Bobby Lashley is just chopped liver here, Booch. I mean, why is he automatically dismissed? Is he too out of the hunt, in your opinion? You just kind of dismissed him altogether.
I mean, I have kind of dismissed Lashley because, like I said, he's fought for the U.S. title like multiple times. So even if he won it, it wouldn't be as exciting because he's been champ already. People wait for him to take the next step up. It's like I don't even want him in this match. I'd rather he get the upgrade. Or have him be one of the guys that face Roman, or put him in that tournament, which I'm sure we'll talk about in the next episode. But I'm saying, to me, is definitely not winning. I just feel like this is a waste. Theory they could have put Theory in a better match, but I'm going with Theory to win.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah, Theory needed a better match. There was no build to this. It made no sense. It was like, oh, we're just going to put Theory in the middle of this feud that's already happening with Bronson Reed and Bobby Lashley for no reason. It just made no sense.
Yeah, they're really good at doing matches like that. No emotional build, no connection. Just throw it together, pretend like you guys are beefing, and go for it. I don't know why. I just don't have a good feeling about this for Theory. I think it looks too easy on paper. I think, Booch, you're right. On paper, how could you possibly beat John Cena and then lose to Lashley? But I think that's exactly what's going to happen. And I don't even think he needs to be pinned to lose. I think this is a scenario where Bobby Lashley pins Bronson Reed, and then Austin Theory takes to the mic the following week and gets on there and starts complaining. I wasn't even pinned. This is unfair. This is crazy. I want a chance. I want my rematch, and we're going to see just that a couple months from now. So I am going to take the wild card here and go with Bobby Lashley to win the United States Championship match Saturday night. Goodness
Thank
gracious.
you for that point right there. Thank you.
You're welcome. We'll see how it pans out. Seth freaking Rollins, pardon me, taking on Omos. Omos was mentioned earlier in this show as his match against Brock Lesnar back at Mania. Seth Rollins is emerging as the clear-cut favorite, guys. I don't know if you noticed this, but he's the next face of WWE. It's pretty clear to me, at least. This is a match that Omos definitely loses, in my humble opinion. I will take Seth Rollins to win this match. Whoever wants to go next, feel free.
I think this one was difficult to call because Omos did just take a loss to Brock Lesnar. So Omos kind of needs the win. And Rollins did just come off of a big win with Logan Paul. And Rollins taking a loss to someone as big and as dominant as Omos is not that big of a deal. So part of me wants to say Omos is going to win this, but at the same time, Seth needs to get away from this 50-50 booking. They need to start pushing him stronger again. So it's a really, really tough call with this one. But I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins as well. And it is a really tough call, but I think they need to push him stronger and get more than one win before taking another loss.
Booch?
Well, a match that nobody wanted is taking place. I have not met one person that is excited for this match.
We said the same thing about Brock Lesnar and Omos. It ended up being okay.
Yeah.
Literally, this match, nobody wanted to see this. I'm not saying it's going to be bad. I'm just saying nobody wanted it. It's different.
We didn't ask for it.
And the thing is, the last thing he needs is a loss right now. Because he's, like we said, he's clearly a fan favorite. You got Omos, who, yeah, he's a giant, he's devastating, but he's not winning a lot of marquee matches. And if he loses too many, then it's not his size is not going to be as devastating. It's like It's like when they have guys like Big Show and Omos or anybody in their own battle royals, and they go, they're the guys most likely to win. It's like, no, they're not, because everybody always gangs up on them and throws them over the top. Like, no.
Right.
When a giant wins a battle royal, because it rarely freaking happens.
Yeah, it was a real big shock, like when Braun Strowman won the first Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Everybody's like, a Giant actually won a Battle Royal.
Actually, Cesaro won the first one. Big Show won the second. Cesaro won the first ever Andre Battle Royal at WrestleMania 3.
WrestleMania... Did he really? I thought it was a big deal, the first one.
With Cesaro.
Nice callback,
Cesaro, I remember.
You've earned your status back.
I remember we had a WrestleMania 30 watch party, and somebody asked about the Battle Royal, and I said they're paying tribute to Andre the Giant, and this person said, is that the person who played the Incredible Hulk? We're like, get out of the room. And we kicked her out of the room. So, you gotta be kidding me. So, anyway, I got could win.
And there you have it. So just to recap, let's go from the top here. Let me go back to my top of my notes. Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. I have Cody. Everybody call out who you got. Say it
Cody.
loud.
Cody Rhodes.
All right, all three for Cody. Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest. I got Damian Priest.
Damian Priest.
Bad Bunny.
SmackDown Women's Championship. Rhea Ripley versus Zelina Vega. I got Mommy.
Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley.
Matt Riddle, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn versus the Usos and Solo Sikoa. I got Riddle and Sami Zania.
Bloodline.
KO Zania. It's like KO Zania and Riddle.
Bloodline.
What'd you say? Got it. Raw Women's Championship. Bianca Belair versus Io Sky. I got Io Sky.
Bianca.
United States Championship. Austin Theory versus Lashley versus Bronson Reed. I got
Theory.
Bobby Lashley.
Theory.
And last but certainly not least, Seth Rollins versus Omos. I got Seth frickin' Rollins.
Rollins.
And there you have it. We will have a winner at the end of Saturday night. You will see this well before then. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Wen's World and the Male Soap Opera Moment and its subsidiaries, I'd like to say one of three single most important things you shall hear all day. Have a nice day.
The champ is still here.